Imagine having a net worth of over $100 billion. That's the reality for Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors of all time. To put that into perspective, his wealth is comparable to the GDP of some small countries. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, Buffett is one of the richest people on the planet. But how did Warren Buffett amass such a fortune? Let's travel back in time to see how his journey to wealth began. Born in 1930, Buffett's journey to wealth began at a young age. Hailing from Omaha, Nebraska, he was born into a world where his father's role as a stockbroker would become a significant influence in shaping his future. Young Buffett was not one to shy away from hard work. He embarked on his first entrepreneurial ventures with the same grit and determination that would later become his trademark. Whether he was selling gum door-to-door or delivering newspapers, he was always looking for ways to earn. But what sets Buffett apart is his keen sense for investment. At the tender age of 11, he made his first investment, a move that would foreshadow his future as one of the world's most successful investors. This early introduction to the world of finance sparked an interest that would grow into a lifelong passion for investment. These early experiences laid the foundation for Buffett's extraordinary investment career. Buffett's investment philosophy, heavily influenced by Benjamin Graham, is what sets him apart. You see, Graham, often referred to as the father of value investing, had a profound impact on young Buffett. It was Graham's principles that shaped Buffett's approach to investing. And it's these principles that we're going to delve into now. First and foremost, Graham taught Buffett to view buying stocks as if buying the entire business. This means, rather than focusing on short-term price fluctuations, Buffett considers the overall health and future prospects of a company. He looks at its balance sheets, its market position, its competitive advantages, and so much more, before making a decision. Another key principle passed down from Graham is the concept of the safety margin. This is the difference between a stock's intrinsic value, what a company is actually worth, and its market price. Buffett seeks out businesses where he believes the intrinsic value is significantly higher than the market price, thereby providing a safety margin. Let's not forget one of Buffett's most famous quotes: "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." This encapsulates his entire investment philosophy. It's not about buying low and selling high for Buffett. It's about buying quality and holding on to it. This investment philosophy was instrumental in Buffett's journey to wealth. It's been his guiding light, his North Star in the often turbulent world of investing. It's not just about making money for Buffett, it's about making wise choices. Buffett's success truly skyrocketed when he took control of Berkshire Hathaway. This was no ordinary feat. Picture this: a struggling textile company, its profits dwindling, its future uncertain. But when Warren Buffett entered the scene, the narrative of Berkshire Hathaway began to change. Buffett, with his keen investor's eye, saw potential where others saw failure. He didn't just see a textile company, he saw a platform, a stepping stone for greater ventures. And so, he set to work, transforming Berkshire Hathaway from a floundering textile business to a powerhouse holding company. One of the most prominent companies under the Berkshire Hathaway umbrella is Geico, a popular auto insurance company. Buffett's acquisition of Geico was a strategic move that complemented his long-term investment philosophy. He recognized the steady cash flow and profitability of the insurance industry and capitalized on it. Today, Geico stands as one of the nation's largest auto insurers, contributing significantly to Buffett's wealth. But Buffett's acquisitions didn't stop at the insurance industry. He ventured into the world of fast food and acquired Dairy Queen, a beloved ice cream and fast food chain. This acquisition added a new dimension to Berkshire Hathaway's portfolio, diversifying its holdings and increasing its profits. Dairy Queen's strong brand name and widespread popularity have made it a valuable asset, further adding to Buffett's fortune. Over the years, Buffett continued to grow Berkshire Hathaway, acquiring companies across various sectors from utilities to furniture to candy. Each acquisition was a calculated move, a piece of a larger puzzle, a testament to Buffett's investment acumen and strategic foresight. Through his unique investment philosophy and strategic acquisitions, Warren Buffett built a fortune that continues to grow. His success with Berkshire Hathaway is a testament to the power of smart investing, strategic acquisitions, and most importantly, the ability to see potential where others do not. And so, the story of Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway continues, an ever-evolving narrative of success, wealth, and investment savvy. So, what can we learn from Warren Buffett's journey to wealth? The key takeaways from Buffett's remarkable journey are the significance of an early start in investing, the tenets of value investing, and the strategy of purchasing undervalued companies. These principles guided Buffett in his path to immense wealth, demonstrating the power of astute investing and strategic thinking. Warren Buffett's journey to wealth is a testament to his investment acumen and strategic thinking. It shows that with the right approach, immense wealth is within reach.